It has the TV support also. If
Kind
it
of.
weren't part of this group,
Yes.
We are live. Well,
No, we are only discussing
Why
the
are-
economics of
Television
media.
media.
and digital.
That's because Rahul Rawat said, "Don't wait, just press the live button."
Exactly.
Because see, he is actually making a point. Because what will happen? This
Imagine
ghadi goes piche.
had it been a television show.
Then no, the next one will get pushed to 10 to 15, and then it'll go. So the big news today, and I wanted actually everyone's opinion on that. The big news today was that I have heard that Mohammad Shami has not recovered from COVID.
and we said in the morning that he has
Yeah, because he put Insta pictures with people, videos
And are they
with
not-
other people.
Are they old videos?
He would normally you tag that throwback or something. but he
Throwback.
didn't
No,
tag
it
it.
was a birthday. I think
right.
some birthday.
Yeah, and there were other people, so you assume you're out of quarantine and you're.
No, but then I just got to know his CT values 29, which
is
means
pretty
that if he
okay.
gets tested now in the evening, maybe he would have recovered.
Yes.
So maybe if he's negative tomorrow or tonight, will he join the team?
No, he should. You remember we were in Dubai and we kept saying that Rahul Dravid will
you were
not
there?
make it. He reached in 4 days.
Yeah.
We kept saying, "No, forget this
He
India
wanted to be
Pakistan."
part of the
Yes.
India-Pakistan game.
My point is
and the
this.
coach, designated coach, was sent home
Yes.
that very afternoon.
He was
Yes.
flown in 1 day later, sent home.
And that is why he was having a late breakfast, which we didn't realize then.
Yes. We couldn't do 1+. My point is, one, I don't know about the CT value, but I know that certificates can be made as.
Can we bet?
Yeah, you can.
Of course,
just
you
have to
go,
get
you
tested.
test yourself, and you get a certificate.
Absolutely.
They're made only, of course.
Yeah, of course they're made.
They don't come from the
You
top.
can't forge these kind of certificates.
Yeah, you can't.
Why would somebody want to do that?
Exactly.
No, but I have a
What is the
question.
need?
I have a question, and I was adding.
Are you flying somewhere?
No, I.
Yes,
just-
you will have to fly to Trivandrum.
No, but within the country.
Who? No, he's asking us.
No, but within the country.
He flies Noida to Noida. We fly Noida to Gurgaon.
No, within the country also, domestic flights you don't need.
Now
You have to carry a.
Now you don't need anything.
Acha,
You
anything.
just need that. What is
Your
that?
vaccination thingy. That's it.
The
My point is,
Third one.
how is it that Rahul
Booster.
Dravid and most other people who are getting COVID recover in 4, 5, 6 days? Shami has been.
no, but remember
More
KL
than a
Rahul,
week.
by the way. Remember
They took
KL
him
Rahul.
away.
No, but
also
KL
took
Rahul
time.
had an injury issue also. It wasn't
no,
just
no,
COVID.
but the first
Nikhil,
time he
it
got-
could also be incidental.
First-
I mean, let's say hypothetically, maybe Rahul was COVID positive. He didn't know about it, and he got himself tested 1 day before they were to fly to Dubai,
he discovered it.
which is part of the protocol. And then they discovered that he's COVID positive.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't severe.
Maybe it was
maybe in
asymptomatic.
Shami's case, he felt some discomfort, went checked himself, and got to know that he was COVID positive.
Yeah, that is what was surprising to me, that Shami was tested. I don't know if players are being tested regularly, especially within the country. If you are flying out for example, if you were to fly out for the Asia Cup, of course, all the players would have taken the COVID test. Then if somebody tested positive, that is one thing. But Shami tested positive during a home series. I can't say much, because Rahul Dravid also
Yes.
tested positive because before the Asia Cup, KL Rahul tested twice, and both the times he was positive, and I think same is the case with Shami also. So it has taken a bit longer for Shami to recover, but I doubt if he will be on that plane to Australia now.
My point is this. I want to ask a question. I want everyone's opinion. Do you, and I'll tell you why. Do you think Shami himself is keen to be part of this Indian T20 setup? What do you feel?
I'm sure Shami
We keep talking about Mohammad Shami should
Exactly.
come. Mohammad Shami.
Yes.
Is Shami himself keen to be part of this.
Nikhil, I think
Why would he not want?
I'll tell you.
No,
I'll tell you why.
I think if you ask any player, he would be. But at this point in time, if you've left it so late, he would be disappointed that now you are realizing that one particular player or these two players or these three fast bowlers, they are not good enough, and now you want me to be included in that squad. So maybe I think he must be very disappointed, and
I don't know if he's going to be very disappointed. I'll tell you why I'm saying it. Why I asked that question is because if you remember, while we kept talking about Shami should be there, Shami should be there, whatever, there was a statement by Ashish Nehra, who was the coach of Gujarat Titans while Mohammad Shami was playing, where he himself said that Shami is not going to be playing the T20 World Cup. I don't know if you remember that interview. Now my point is,
no, but did he give any reason?
no, I'm just trying to tell you that no, he had not. He says that he doesn't see Mohammad Shami, he will not be part. Now my point is this, for a statement like that to come, I felt odd, because usually what happens, captains or coaches of one T20 team push their players. That was one.
Or the mentors.
Or mentors, who are associated with the team push their player. This was the opposite.
Directly or indirectly.
Secondly, I don't think that this was a conversation he had with a selector who must have told him that he's not going to be.
I think that could be the reason.
No, I think the reason is because he sits in and out with the bowler. I don't know whether Mohammad Shami himself sees himself as part of the T20 team, and maybe he had a conversation where he says that I'm
disagree. I disagree with that.
I'll
Because
tell
I
you
don't
why.
think
No, with that,
any
then
player.
COVID,
Else he won't have been picked for the.
No, but how? What does he do?
As a stand. No, but
What does he do? If the selectors pick him, can he
I'll
come
tell
out
you
and
what.
say?
If Mohammad Shami doesn't want to play in the World Cup, why would he be a standby for the World Cup?
Because selectors picked him.
No, he
Can he
won't.
say that? No, I cannot.
That was an afterthought.
If Ashish Nehra
Yes.
That
was
was an-
told by Mohammad Shami that he was not very keen on playing T20s,
Yeah.
I'm sure that would have been conveyed to the selectors as well. I think Ashish
Who will convey it? Is what I'm saying.
Mohammad Shami.
I don't know. Maybe
because
he does not.
I believe the selectors-
Maybe he does not. Maybe he fears the fact that if he does and this thing comes out, then you'll say he's not.
No, but again, he won't have told Ashish Nehra कि पाजी यार मैं T20 वर्ल्ड कप नहीं खेलना चाहता and
I
not
think
told
I think
Rohit
I
or Rahul
see
or the selectors.
what I feel he must have spoken to a few people with the team
In a
management
personal capacity.
exactly, and he must have conveyed it to Ashish Nehra that this is what the team management has been saying, that maybe I have fallen off the radar as far as T20 cricket is concerned, because it will be very difficult for me to digest the fact that that any player for that matter doesn't want to be part of a T20 or any World Cup team.
An Indian.
No, but
I
for-
don't
And an
think that
Indian.
is good. Because I'll tell you, see, I'll just give you an example. Today, if you ask Mohammad Shami, I think he will tell you that no, I was always ready to play the T20 cricket. You would remember what happened with Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, there were a few reports at some years ago or some months ago that he is not too keen on playing Test cricket.
Test cricket, yes.
Then he came
But
out
he
in the
refuted,
open
yes.
that these are.
But he said.
But there was
But did
some
he-
truth to that report.
But exactly,
Yes,
I'm
that's
saying
what I'm
he's
saying.
well been good.
some truth. I'm saying that
100%.
That's what I'm
did
saying.
you ever see Bhuvneshwar Kumar making an attempt to come back into the Test team?
Exactly the same thing I'm pointing out. I'm saying what you hear officially, and why I'm saying is because now you have picked him because there was noise that
Nikhil,
get Shami in.
But Nikhil, the grass is actually greener on the other side. I mean, for Bhuvneshwar to say, let me play in the white ball cricket because it's easier on the body. I will not play Test cricket. Now, leaving Test cricket it was an easy option for Bhuvneshwar. He knew maybe lasting 5 days and bowling 30 overs in a day would take a toll on his body. At the same time, for Mohammad Shami to say, I will not play in the World Cup, I don't.
No, I don't think he would
I
have
think
said
Ashish
it. That's what
Nehra
I'm
at
saying.
that point in time would have, maybe he was wearing the hat of a selector, maybe he was analyzing, maybe he was also speaking to the selectors at the same time.
Yes.
So
I doubt
Mohammad
whether
Shami,
that could have come
given a
with
chance,
his talk to the selector.
I think
It
half
has
a
no-
chance,
maybe Shami-
half a chance, Shami would love to be on that flight.
No, then
He-
I
he's
would
gonna be on
have,
the flight.
I would have loved for Shami then to make a return in the South Africa series. and
No,
not rule him. I mean, what we are saying that he's ruled out of the full.
No,
South
he's
Africa.
not ruled out.
He's not. He could be.
He's not.
He's not entirely.
And there is a report which says that Umran Malik has also been put on standby.
Standby.
I don't know how accurate or true is that.
Probably
but I
not,
think
right?
from what I heard now, since his CT value is 29 and the game is on the 28th, maybe he'll take another test today or tomorrow morning. If he recovers, just like Rahul Dravid, he'd be on the flight to Trivandrum. Maybe not the and
Not that
any which
game.
way, any which way. Even if he was fit, I don't think playing Mohammad Shami in the first T20 is justified. You've got to play Bumrah, who's coming back.
Yes.
You've got to play Harshal who's
also
coming back.
coming back.
And you've got to play Arshdeep to find that combination. And I have a feeling, Nikhil, that the last year, if you remember, the selectors made a mistake. I think they picked up some 5 spinners for the World Cup. They had Rahul Chahar, they had Ashwin,
They had Akshar
they had
also.
Jadeja, they had Akshar Patel, and one more there. Varun
Varun
Chakravarti.
Chakravarti,
yeah.
So the selectors picked 5 spinners for the World Cup. Last minute they realized, yaar, ye galti ho gayi. Unfortunately, when you pick a team for the World Cup, it is very unfortunate to tell a player, "Yeah, sorry, you'll have to miss out." And they told Akshar Patel, "You pack your bags and you're in the standbys." And they included Shardul Thakur. I think now that the team's been picked, it'll be very unfair on any bowler or any cricketer to tell him, "Sorry, boss, we picked you, but I think we were wrong, and let's change the team."
But how do you take a Shami now if he does not play that first T20, barely gets a chance to play it? How do you take him
No,
now
but
to
who's
Australia?
saying that you've got to take him?
No, but he's just
But he's
standby.
he's in
No,
the
he's
reserve.
just standby.
He's in the reserve.
But do you even take him as a reserve? Because
No. See, the team is flying out on the 5th.
Yes.
If he recovers from COVID, he'll stay as a standby. He'll travel to Australia.
but
so they'll
would
have
you
some-
want to? That's what I'm asking.
Why not?
Because I'm saying you are taking up.
No, he's a
complete-
cover.
But
He's going to be a cover.
But let's
So
say if
three-
he has
no,
to come into the scheme of thing,
I'll
you'll
tell
play
you.
him directly.
No, I'll tell you. 5th, you're flying off to Australia, and you'll have 3 practice games. Not
Those
the
your
ICC
regular bowlers will play.
No,
Who will say
no,
they
practice games.
Yeah.
3 practice games other than the ICC warm-up games.
Yeah.
So 3 games they're trying to arrange for this Indian team, and you'll have at least 10-12 days of nets. Based on that, by that time your team would have been finalized. If you're going with the same 15 or whether or not you want to change. Then you've got 2 practice games, the warm-up games against New Zealand and Australia.
Brisbane.
And those 2 games only, those will play who are part of the 15.
Correct.
So if Shami is not part of the 15, he's just a standby like Deepak Chahar. So he'll stay with the team.
No, but I'm saying, what is the point of having? Say
there
there is
are
an injury
cover.
of a draft.
There are
cover.
cover.
Okay, if he comes in as cover and he has
Who
to
else
play,
would
will
you
you play
want
him?
to take?
I would want to take someone who's regularly playing, and that is what I'm saying. So either you get, if you're saying like
Players who are
Umran is
regularly
whatever,
playing are
get him to
Avesh
play.
Khan, who are now not part of this.
Who's not part of the standbys also.
Were Avesh Khan?
No, so I'm saying get another fast bowler that you want to take now. Get him now. Let him play a few
I can
games.
still understand for a batsman or even for a spinner if he's coming after an layoff, an injury layoff, or who hasn't played too much of cricket, which Shami hasn't played
Yes.
in the last few months
Shami's
or
not
weeks.
played any cricket.
Any cricket, which is why I'm saying.
You know, a fast bowler, you are immediately drafting him into the team and asking him to play the T20 World Cup.
That's
on
the
the
same
base.
question that Aditya Kavlekar is also been asking for a long time. So
And
I think
That's also what my question is exactly that. Does he really want to be part
I
of
know he
that?
wants.
I think he wants to be
But
part of the
I
T20
wouldn't want to risk
Nikhil,
him.
but any
I wouldn't want to risk him. I'm saying he may want
that's
to.
your point. But I think in terms of being a Mohammad Shami, any Indian player or a Pakistani player would be more than happy, would be desperate to be part of a World Cup.
But I think now that he has been included amongst the reserves, that is definitely not what Shami wanted. I think now he would feel hurt.
But how would he
feel-
come in directly?
See, when he's
How
picked
does
as a
he come?
standby.
He expected. Last time also he made it to the World Cup squad, but look at the number of T20
I think Mohammad
No,
Shami
but
would
then
be
he
hurt.
needed to then, I'm saying he
Mohammad
should have
Shami
been
would be
playing
hurt.
regularly.
Mohammad Shami would be hurt.
Yeah,
The
but
way
he
he's
needed to
been
be-
neglected after the IPL.
I agree. That was the right time to play him, but you did not.
No, even now. See, this is unfortunate. He was picked as a standby, and I told you, if you remember, that the selectors had thought of keeping him in that cotton wool and then playing him in the Australia or the South Africa series, saying और ये इतने 2-3 मैचेस बहुत होते हैं for somebody like Mohammad Shami, and since he'll be in Australia, if he's part of the team, he'll play the practice game, he'll be all right. But the fact is, he had to miss the 3 T20s against Australia, which will obviously reduce his chances of making it to the team. Any which ways, he's not part of the Indian team. He's just a standby.
Yeah.
Now, the only way I see Mohammad Shami or a Deepak Chahar making into the team is not by replacing another fast bowler. The only need that you might have for a Mohammad Shami or a Deepak Chahar would be as a 5th fast bowler.
Yeah.
I think
means
the selectors made a mistake. You
but-
did
but-
not need 3 spinners to go
but
to Australia. Boss.
I agree, but I'm
and just
saying-
4 fast bowlers.
No, but
And all the fast bowlers, barring Bumrah, are like for like. You've got the sameness in Harshal Patel, in Bhuvneshwar, in Arshdeep as well. The only thing is Arshdeep is a left armer. That's it. You've got just one fast bowler, and that is
Yeah.
Bumrah.
So-
And Bumrah is also coming off a long injury layoff.
Yeah, which is
He's settling in now.
Which is why I'm saying that this thought of having India go in for 5 fast bowler and 1 Hardik Pandya was there before the team was selected. This is something that the selectors were contemplating.
But Nikhil,
But the
same
management
selectors-
didn't want. The management didn't want. They wanted an extra spinner.
So that's what I'm saying. The same management.
Yeah.
And the same selector.
Yeah.
The same management, the same selectors took 5 spinners to Dubai at the last World Cup.
No, that was a
you
mistake.
tell me in your own senses, did it make sense then?
No.
To have
No, the
5
entire
spinners?
Did not. I'm saying it
5
did not.
spinners
See,
in
the last
15
T20
in the
World
last
Cup, the entire squad didn't make any
Exactly.
sense.
No, but this
The
time they
likes
weren't
of
doing it.
Varun
What has
Chakravarti,
changed? What has
Ashwin,
changed?
nothing.
The
And
selectors are the same?
no.
The selectors are the same.
No, now
got
you have 4
one less,
selected.
one
Yeah,
less,
one less.
which is actually
4 selectors now.
it is comical
Yeah.
that India have been without one selector
And why?
for so many months.
Is there any reason? They have not been
because
able
they
to
will
find
do that in the AGM.
and they've not been able to
batsman.
find a batsman.
Yeah, we'll have to look for one.
Yeah.
But even the management, see, while Virat and Ravi Shastri were the coach and the captain, you had MS Dhoni as the mentor. But I think Rohit Sharma then also had a say.
He
in the
had a
selection of the
huge
team
say.
last year.
Had a huge say.
And I'm
But he
sure
has
if
a say
this time,
today also.
Yeah, so no, Rohit is the captain, Rahul Dravid is
Today
the coach.
he will-
and I'm sure they might have consulted Virat also. I'm not sure about
I'm not
going to
too
Ravi
sure.
Shastri or MS Dhoni. But normally what happens is what is the team management? It is the senior players. So they do decide among themselves. We might need Ashwin. We might need. But now point is
Yeah.
again.
That's what I said. It's the management that has decided we need to go in with the extra spinner.
Yes.
So why?
I mean, that's what they thought that Rohit Sharma has come out and said that Ashwin's way. I'm saying Ashwin is not going to play. I agree with you that you should have gone with
You
that
never
5th
know.
fast bowler. See, what are the chances?
They might just
No,
play.
I'll
Ashwin
tell you.
from there.
You have a
there
backup
could be-
for that.
There
Deepak
could
Huda is
be.
there.
There could be a slight deviation from the. I really feel that in this 15, they were looking for backups, and I think Akshar Patel would have given them the surety
Yes.
that I am the one. Don't worry, Jadeja is not there. I am the one. I think the team management should now be sure of playing Akshar Patel every
Yes.
game and Yuzi Chahal.
Yes.
So
Early-
that might take out one from either Ashwin, one out from either Ashwin
Or Deepak Huda.
No, but Deepak Huda is actually a middle order batsman also.
No,
as a
I think
backup.
he
There
was
is a
al-
Rishabh Pant.
No,
I
but
know,
there is a Rishabh Pant also now.
But I know, but there could be another one. As I'm saying, because you're not taken a backup
No,
opener also.
in all fairness.
Whereas if you push the batting order up.
No,
In
but
all
then they
fairness.
are saying that Virat Kohli is your backup opener.
Correct, na? So that's what I say, which
No,
you
Rishabh
need
Pant
two
can be
middle order
used any
batsmen.
which way.
As
Two
a
middle
floater,
order backup
just like
batsman.
Ishan Kishan.
I'm not saying I'll be very unfair
He
on
floated on
Deepak Huda or on Ashwin or any other
Yeah.
person who, after being selected for the World Cup, is told at the last minute, "Oh, yeah, boss, you're not."
Like it
part."
happened the last time
It was very unfortunate.
for Akshar Patel.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, I think he was down with COVID or something had happened, and
Yeah.
he left the World Cup midway. He came back.
Yes.
Came back.
Yes.
Of course, not on his own. The team would
This
have.
time it's not happening.
No, but I
He's got his name written.
I
So
Akshay
Akshay
is
in
there.
this last week, in the last 3 ODIs, the T20s, would have given them that surety that, listen, barring an injury or a major change in your strategy, you may not need an off spinner at all.
Exactly.
There could be a game or
Exactly.
two in the World Cup where India may have to go in with just one spinner, 4 fast bowlers, and
Hardik
Hardik Pandya.
Pandya.
Yep.
So for that, you need a 5th fast bowler, a fast bowler. That is where Deepak Chahar, I think, Deepak Chahar's competition was and is a Bhuvneshwar or a Harshal Patel. Mohammad Shami will create his own space. He, I won't say is a backup for Bhuvneshwar. I think he can be an entity, a separate entity. He's somebody who bowls quick. He's somebody who can bowl the new ball. He gets the ball to seam. And don't forget the fact that this is the beginning of the Australian season. The Melbourne weather yesterday was some 10-12 degrees, which means that it is still, if it's not very cold, it is still cold.
And
So the weather is going to change.
for the fast
The
bowlers,
pitches will be
especially
fresh.
for the
and,
likes of
and in Australia, the spinners actually come into play December, January, February, the end of the season, because of the heat and the sun. There is wear and tear on the pitches. It's a T20 game.
No, so is that what Harish is pointing out? So is that backup not a side strain but the back strain that Huda has an indication?
So I was trying to correct you in
that-
the morning also.
No,
You
I was saying,
always
I was
been
talking about,
speaking about the side strain.
The Australian team, na, I was talking about that time. The Indian team has come up with back strain.
I was saying, why is it that Nikhil only looks for the side strain?
Well, easy. Back strain is serious. No, so I'm saying, is this the back
Could be.
strain the reason
Could
to
be.
get in the 5th fast
Could be.
bowler?
You never know.
So you're setting grounds for the 5th fast
I
bowler.
hope that's not correct. It'll be very unfortunate for Deepak Huda.
Yes.
But you never know.
But if the 5th fast bowler, I'm a bit nervous with Mohammad Shami. If he's not going to be playing a South Africa series, then I would want an out and out Umran Malik type fast
No,
bowler.
but tell me
Mohammad
one thing.
Shami was already not there in the squad.
No, but I'm saying
you
the
just
5th.
got him as a reserve.
But
No,
I'm
but
saying
he
he
would have
may
played
come in, na?
in
He may
a
come
game
in.
or two,
If side strain has happened, back strain has happened, you will have to get a fast bowler.
Has
No, back strain now has got nothing to do with Shami.
No, you are
I
saying
don't
that
know.
he would have played a couple of matches, what you are saying, right? But has Deepak Chahar played any game so far?
See, Deepak Chahar, again, Rahul will play tomorrow, day after, maybe in place of Hardik Pandya.
And Arshdeep?
Arshdeep will replace Bhuvneshwar.
No, Bhuvneshwar. Harshal.
First game of the series, you'll do the experiment. Or
No,
will you wait for the
Bhuvneshwar
third?
anyways is not part of the team.
Yeah.
Hardik anyways is not part of the team.
Yeah.
So Bhuvneshwar will have to be replaced by Arshdeep. And if Arshdeep is your one of the 3 fast bowlers in your 11 right now,
he has to.
so he should start.
Yeah.
Hardik Pandya will be difficult to replace if Deepak Huda hadn't suffered from this back strain or back,
Maybe he is recovered.
maybe Deepak Huda would have been
I doubt.
a
I know, but
replacement
Rishabh
for
will
Hardik.
play, no?
But you'd be a bowler shot.
How does it matter?
It
No,
might.
no, you
No, but
need
this is a strong
six-
South Africa
yeah.
team. This
You will
is
need a
bullshit.
6
So if
Exactly.
Hardik doesn't play, and if Deepak Huda doesn't play, and then you will be left with 5 bowlers.
And we've seen in that backfire.
And
Unless you take Ashwin as an
Oh dear God.
all-rounder.
no, I don't
quote
think
un-
so.
quote unquote.
And again, Deepak Chahar might play, but then Deepak Chahar for him to bat. See, if Hardik doesn't play,
No, everyone gets pushed in the
Deepak Huda, Deepak Chahar plays, then Akshar will have to bat at 5, 6.
6.
6.
6.
Dinesh will have to bat at 5.
Deepak Chahar will have to bat 6. No, Dinesh will have to be 5.
Dinesh will
But
be
depends-
5.
but depends on what they
6.
do.
Akshar 6.
Top 3 remains same.
Same.
Ashwin 7.
Top 4 remains.
Surya is 4.
Surya 4.
Dinesh is 5.
No,
Dinesh is
what
5.
if, okay, you want to play 6 bowlers basically?
Yes.
You will have to have an all-rounder.
Then
Because
Dinesh 5.
you can't go in
Akshar
with just
6.
5 bowlers.
No, but your batting
Then that
won't be
is not the
bad.
right preparation.
Your
that is not
batting,
the right preparation.
I mean, if you get a
You know,
Deepak
people have been
Chahar
talking
and
about-
Harshal Patel.
People have been
Decent
talking about
batsman.
Rishabh Pant. I don't see him playing in the first T20. He can only replace a batsman. He can't replace
An
Hardik
all-rounder.
Pandya. Who?
Exactly. Rishabh Pant.
He can't replace Hardik Pandya. I mean, Hardik Pandya, if he's replaced by Rishabh Pant, then you're a bowler shot.
But then, so you are
No.
saying only Deepak Huda can replace Hardik Pandya?
Or Deepak Chahar.
Or Chahar.
Or a
Comes the
bowler.
Deepak.
Or Deepak Chahar. But again, that'll
No, but
be very
that's not
iffy.
batting. No. That's
No,
not the batting that you
but
want.
there's no backup for Hardik Pandya in Indian cricket right now.
Forever.
Like that we don't know. It could be Raj and
No,
Baba.
there was or Hungarekar or whoever. No, the one option is if you get a Rishabh Pant in, then you cover up and get Ashwin in for Yuzi Chahal.
No, Yuzi Chahal.
But Yuzi Chahal
started-
just
saying if you want to
He
cover
has
up your
started
batting.
to bowl better.
No,
No, I am with
problem
Yuzi
now.
Chahal playing, but I'm saying if you want to cover up your batting that way
I don't know.
and have the sixth bowling option.
But then severely compromise your bowling.
Yeah, that is one option.
See, that is the problem. It's like
Balance.
a jigsaw puzzle. One
Yeah.
little fits in, the other one.
And the problem comes when we have to replace one or two all-rounders. You saw what happened when Jadeja went,
You
half of
have
the combinations went.
maybe other than Hardik Pandya, Ravindra Jadeja was one. Akshar Patel,
Was at least a close like to
a
like.
very good replacement in terms of bowling, but in terms of batting,
Batting.
it may not be
Exactly.
exact like for
For Jadeja, correct.
But he's still the best. Other than that, name me a single all-rounder in the Indian cricket system right now.
None.
There's none.
You can make Deepak Huda an all-rounder if you get him to
But your
bowl.
captain doesn't.
Yeah.
Trust his
Trust
bowling
bowling.
quite clearly.
If you get him to bowl, is
So I
all.
tell you, the last.
But Ashwin considers himself as
the
all-rounder.
game against Afghanistan. No, which game was it against
No, but he's
Afghanistan?
done reasonably
Or
No, he's
well in
done
the
okay.
IPL last season.
Which game was Afghanistan? Deepak Huda bowled 1 over.
Yes.
Correct. But so did Dinesh Karthik.
And Dinesh Karthik was made to bowl the last over. Now, if in all fairness, you wanted to test, I'm not saying his bowling would have been tested, but if he would have bowled the last over and not Dinesh Karthik, maybe he would have picked a couple of wickets. Maybe 3 wickets to show for in his tally would have given him the confidence, which means that somehow the captain does not
Trust his
recognize
bowling.
him as a bowler.
True.
That is true.
So I think he's a backup batsman. If need be, game फंस गई है तो देख लेंगे.
And that to a lower order batsman.
Yeah.
No, though he batted higher up the batting order, but just that now you can't fit him.
Now he cannot.
Against these
now you
attacks,
can't fit him.
You can't change the bat. You
In the
should not
top
change
order.
the bat.
And
No,
there's
but
already
it's
been
gone.
enough experimentation done. in
That
all
thing has
fairness.
happened. You
I
cannot
think
change
the
it.
Indian batting, more or less, has got to be exactly the same that you saw.
Batting
in
is
Australia.
decided, I guess.
The only
Set in
thing
stone
that
now.
changes is from game to game. If India are chasing or they are batting first, Dinesh Karthik's number, depending on the number of
balls
overs
left.
and the balls left. That's it. I think your batting has to be Rahul, Rohit, Virat, Surya, Hardik, and Dinesh Karthik,
And then Akshar.
or Akshar and Dinesh Karthik.
So 7 is sorted.
7 is sorted. You've got Yuzi Chahal. Then you need 3 fast bowlers. Bumrah, surely.
Yes.
Arshdeep right now
Yes.
is
For me,
got to be
yes.
your second fast bowler. And the third is
It's a toss up between
Bhuvi and
Harshal.
as of now.
I would probably go with Bhuvi again there because Harshal, new ball.
I think Harshal has become a bit too predictable with
Yes.
his slower deliveries. You can easily.
No, he
wait for
bowled a
those-
very crucial last over
Yeah,
yesterday.
7 runs.
The last 5 balls.
And that too was 1
That
6
could
and
have
4
made
dot balls.
the-
Last 5
Pretty good
balls. See,
overs.
the more Harshal bowls, the more Bumrah bowls, the better.
Better they will
get.
look. Correct.
We've got to understand that they are coming off
Injury
layoffs
layoffs.
and
No,
injuries.
but with Harshal, obviously he has earned his place in the Indian team. But lately, even before he got injured, even then he was going for runs.
Yeah,
he was.
those dipping
That's
slow balls became
consistently.
predictable.
he was.
Players, teams, I think they figured out what exactly it is with Harshal
For
Patel.
first 2 matches, Matthew Wade, he was waiting and tonk. Waiting
Yeah,
and
the
tonk.
last over 6 also, the first ball was exactly the same. But again, what happens is that smart bowlers tend to adjust. Praveen Kumar, when he played for India, he had the same in swing that Bhuvi had. And then Bhuvneshwar.
Yes.
See, these bowlers, they have a shelf life. So Praveen played some 4-5 years of peak cricket, and then maybe he could not innovate. He could not adjust to the demands. He faded away. Bhuvneshwar came in. He had that in-swinger. He worked on his pace. He got the ball to go away. So that is why he's been smart. And Harshal, because he's in the team, he's got to stay smart in terms of his bowling. Harshal, I think the captain uses him in the last few overs. Somehow I do feel that it'll be either Harshal or it'll be Arshdeep.
Same.
I think you're right. Bhuvneshwar, again, my choice as 3 fast bowlers, regardless of the team that you've selected, would be Bumrah, Shami and Arshdeep.
Same.
Shami, I'm doubtful now.
No, I'm
thinking-
just saying.
If Umran Malik comes in as a replacement for Shami in this series, then I wouldn't want Shami even to go as a backup. He
Then
has to be
obviously-
there. Then you have to take an Umran Malik. So I think the next few days will decide. And
But
we're
what-
only saying
what
it.
wrong did Umesh Yadav do to not be
Yeah.
a standby for the South African series as well?
No, I agree.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's a,
yeah, it
Hasn't
is.
played
picked up
too much
two
of
wickets.
cricket.
No, I think
You didn't play him too much.
He
Yeah.
picked up
Too
a
many
couple of
matches.
he
wickets.
was not in the scheme of things. He
Avesh
got
Khan was
paratrooped
there.
and-
Avesh Khan
Which
was in the
means
scheme of
that,
things.
again, it should have been Umran
Yep.
before Umesh.
Although I think for Umran Malik, a stage like the World Cup is a bit
It's too soon.
early.
Too soon.
Because IPL, then these bilateral series, and then the World or the ICC events. These are three different stages of cricket and different pressure that a player has to deal with in all three tournaments. So for me, I think maybe it will be after this T20 World Cup. Maybe you can rebuild your T20 team looking at the next T20 World Cup in 2023.
So Gurpreet Singh is saying Hardik Pandya could have been replaced by Kunal Pandya. Give enough confidence. No, sir.
No.
chance.
At this
He's
stage
not
now,
like for like.
Yeah.
And
And again, Kunal, while he did play for India, a couple of games bowled well. I think he was the man of the match. As
Yeah,
well. But his
honest.
batting somehow in international, top class international cricket. Again, I think he had a 50 against England in an ODI.
Yeah.
But his batting never gave any confidence.
And you can't panic. You can't do the same mistakes you've been doing all this long. Last moment, just before
Just
the
bring
World
in
Cup,
anyone.
bring this guy, bring
got
that guy.
Ashwin back, no?
Yeah, but at least I
still a
agree.
little more in
We
advance.
criticize that, but at least came towards the Asia Cup or still. And I'm saying
Before
now
that,
just
West
few
Indies.
days
Raj
before
wants
if
to
you
know
go
why
there.
not Prasidh Krishna. Prasidh
He's injured.
Is injured.
Rohit Sharma said that.
And Prasidh Krishna is being groomed for one days, not for the T20.
No, but even that Rohit said, because he was asked how come Umesh Yadav is not scheme of things. He said, what can I do? Siraj is playing county cricket there and
Prasidh
Prasidh
is
Krishna is
injured.
injured.
But Siraj, his county stint is over.
No, he said at that time, I think.
that time.
At that time
No,
he was
now, if you don't want Umran Malik, why not Mohammad Siraj?
No, and he did well
think
in the
Siraj,
white ball
his reputation
leg of
comes
the
again.
West
He
Indies
is
series when he was playing.
expensive.
But he
he's
came
got
back
that,
stronger.
yeah, no, but Mohammad Siraj has that streak of picking wickets.
Yeah.
He's got that ability to pick wickets.
except for
India
Bumrah.
need one fast bowler other than Bumrah. Dibbly dobbly, they've got good variations and this and that. But I still feel that India need a good fast bowler. We discussed that day. South Africa have Rabada Nokia plus more. Australia, again, look at the fast bowlers that they have. Kane Richardson is going to come back. Then look
be a
at
standby.
Out and out
England-
pace is stark. Hazelwood also.
again, yeah, because
No, but Pat Cummins is also there.
Cummins,
no, but
yeah.
Hazelwood as compared to the Dibbly
He is
dobbly
also
that you
very
have.
quick.
You've been watching.
Much
No,
Yeah,
yeah, but
Pat
yesterday,
Cummins-
watching him.
no, yesterday he was
In
he
India.
bowled fairly well.
In India.
No, in IPL also he's got top.
Yeah, but then look,
No, in
but
India.
he'll
That
be
is
playing in
in
Australia.
In
no?
Australia.
On
Different-
Australian
No,
different
Australia
version.
also pata wickets.
No, but
lots
the
of
length
runs.
that
On-
he can,
on Australian
he can.
wickets.
Yeah, sure.
And,
but he's not express.
Even England, you have Chris Wokes who can hit the deck
Yeah,
hard,
Wokes
is
is,
very
yes.
nippy, and
Is
even
Mark Wood
Mark Wood
Mark
recently was
Wood.
troubling
Mark Wood is
Pakistan like
even
crazy.
Even Pakistan,
Pakistan, I think the way they defended 167,
Exactly,
168
Haris Rauf.
yesterday.
Oof.
I mean,
they have these
and
genuine.
Moeen Ali did say that, I have not seen a team like Pakistan. One day they are like this, the other day they're like. So the point
Join the
is, you
club.
need good fast bowlers. I think T20 has been changing. While the Indians recognize the fact that it changed in batting,
Shivam, niche
they
aana,
didn't
please.
change the batsmen, but they've decided to change their
Template
style
or
of
the
play.
approach, yeah.
I think they better realize it now
Bas,
that the
bas,
bowling
nahi
is also
chodo.
changing. T20, you need good fast bowlers. Look at Umran Malik.
Niche.
Which team was he playing for?
Sunrisers
बस
Hyderabad.
छोड़ दो.
Single-handedly, he brought spectators to the ground. So Umran Malik, when he was picking up the ball, you're watching it on television. 3 or 4 games, he just ran through the batting order.
Gujarat Titans is one match where he ran through the entire. Very good match.
So I'm not saying take Umran Malik. What I'm saying is,
Groom.
if there is pace, don't ignore that.
I think he's already been fast tracked. If we are saying that you can fast track him as a fast bowler, I think he's already been fast, right? He was spotted. Imagine a couple of years, nobody even knew who Umran Malik was. Today, he has already played for India. He's part of India. He's played for India A. He is one of the more expensive or one of the more renowned players in the
next 4 or 5 years
in that team.
If he stays fit, he could be one of the biggest stars to come out of India. He could eventually be. I'm saying this in the presence of all the prima donnas that you have in your Indian system. He could turn out to be the biggest star ever.
Amit Yadav is saying, why not Shardul Thakur? He's still better than Umran Malik. But he's not express pace.
He's an all-rounder. I mean, ideally, if Hardik is not part of this team and if Shardul Thakur would have been part of their plans, he would have replaced him in the 11.
Correct. He's the closest
but he's not part of the plans.
YSJ Boy says, don't you think Harshal, because you were talking about 11, should be that one person in 11 because he can bat very well in T20s? Because
See, Harshal
a
and
good
Deepak
batsman at
Chahar
8
are okay batsmen. They can't be your number 6. They can't
not
be
6,
your number
not 6, 8. He's saying number 8.
So 6 and 7.
Perhaps that is one of the reasons why they are persisting with Harshal, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. He's talking about number 8, not 6. 8
is fine.
No, but in saying in that 8, because you need a decent 8 now, you may look at a Harshal, because you were talking now, maybe we don't know who the third guy could be.
See, Bhuvi
so Harshal might get
and
this.
Yuzi
Eventually
Chahal.
will be.
Sorry, Bhuvi and Yuzi. Bumrah and Yuzi Chahal are the only, or
10,
maybe if Arshdeep is, if you include
So 9,
Arshdeep.
10 and 11.
9,
Yeah.
10, 11.
So then
9,
8,
10 Jack.
yeah.
So till 8 you need batting.
So Harshal
No, Harshal is a
Harshal
very
is
good
much better than Bhuvneshwar also.
Oh yes. Oh,
In terms of his
I
batting.
think amongst all these, I think Deepak
Bowlers.
Chahar is your best batter.
No,
Amongst
Harshal
all-
also.
He's
I think
also the most
Harshal also.
unfortunate. Deepak Chahar is also the most unfortunate. Last year,
Harshal
while
opened.
everybody said that Deepak Chahar will be part of the World Cup. He wasn't. This year,
He was supposed to be got injured.
because of the injury,
We've taken that question, Shivam. It's the same. Shobham Shah has the same question as Shardul. हम answer कर चुके हैं. Mayank Pokhriyal is saying, if Rishabh is not going to play, then you can add an extra pace bowler in the place of Rishabh. As
But
because
Rahul
Rahul
is
is
not a
there
backup
for
wicketkeeper
backup
anymore. He hasn't been that for quite some time.
No, but
now.
then DK is your wicketkeeper.
No,
right?
he means a backup. A
see
backup.
Rishabh Pant, if
Backup
he plays in the
to
11 or if he's part of the 15, he's not part of the 15 just because he keeps wickets.
No, he's a,
He is part of the 15 or your Indian cricket system because he is an eccentric batsman. He is not done well in T20s. That is why he is not in the 11. Dinesh Karthik is the preferred choice.
Yeah.
But Rishabh Pant will always be part of the bigger plans.
So who do you see the replacement of Hardik in South Africa series? Tewatia, somebody is mentioning. Tewatia can hit it like Hardik, but he is ignored. Like Rajasthan.
No,
Now he is no more.
no, now
Tewatia's
he's not no more. He's
No more Rajasthan.
Rahul.
he's no more a Rajasthan. He doesn't. He plays for Gujarat.
So answer.
No, but Rahul Tewatia,
Tewatia.
his problem is
I'm saying
fitness.
Yeah.
He is in Lali right now,
Oh.
in Rohtak, Chaudhry Bansilal Stadium.
Right,
He's part of the Haryana
The
team
waterlogging.
for the Mushtaq Ali tournament. But the fact is, somehow or the other, I think he was selected for the Indian team as well.
Yes.
Once. And then, I don't know if Haryana plays him in the 4 years.
That's the problem, no? Fitness that you
Fitness
mentioned.
is a-
That is one of the reasons why he is
He
not
had the
being.
ability.
Ima-
Rahul Tewatia had the ability.
He was being pushed, but only and only because of his fitness.
But
and he
his-
bowls leg spin.
No, but can I tell you, Gujarat hardly bowled him.
Yeah.
Barely. I don't recall him bowling.
Yeah. So
But you know
then
what?
he's not your order.
Every single IPL, Rahul Tewatia wins his team 2 or 3 games.
Correct.
Yeah.
With his 24 not out, or with,
With
his
his bat.
18
I
not
think-
out,
Yeah.
or with his 10 not out. But again, he's not worked on his fitness. What can you do? I don't know. The Indian team now doesn't have the yo-yo tests anymore.
Why?
They have the 2 kilometers.
They have the 2K.
No, but why was
run 3 and the 20 meters.
No, why are they done
So
away with?
no, they believe now that you need speed,
Yeah.
you need agility,
No endurance.
and no endurance.
Yash wants to know, is Salam Cricket open for spectators and where will it be held in Melbourne?
All yours, please. You are, matlab,
I am not.
you are
have
at
to
the,
answer.
you're fronting the Salam Cricket, yaar. Come on, yaar, Nikhil.
We don't know the venue yet, so how can I?
It is your debut Salam Cricket. I mean,
Yeah, but I
you've
don't
been
know
part
the
of Salam
venue.
Cricket before.
Yes.
But
I've contributed.
coordinator.
No, might.
As-
I'm not at the venue coordinating.
no, he's
No, yeah,
he's
that's
the
what
carry
it is,
packer.
Guest. Yeah.
He's like a carry packer.
Yeah.
He was like a carry packer. Now
like
he's
a-
got to be like Richie Beno. Not carry packer anymore. So
Yes.
you can
No,
brief
we don't
them-
know we'll let you know when the venue is decided.
You can tell them the date and
Date is 21st
of?
between 3 p.m. October. Between 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.
9 p.m. Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Go till 9.
Oh, we'll have cocktails also.
Okay, so 3 to 9 p.m. in Melbourne, Australia. This is Australian time we're talking about.
3
p.m. to 9 p.m. Australian time. We'll let you know the venue, and I don't think spectators.
If you're in Australia, you are definitely invited.
This was a closed door.
No.
We opened-
It's a walk-in Salam
Are you
Cricket
sure?
this time.
I
It's a
think-
walk-in Salam
I
Cricket.
thought it was a closed door thing, but
No.
don't say.
No, I'm telling you.
The walk-in
These
might
people will
just.
literally walk in.
It's a walk-in Salam Cricket. If it is going to be at the Federation Square,
Then you cannot
it's a
stop anyone.
walk-in.
Then you cannot stop anyone
Yeah.
anyway from walking.
Yeah, and if it is somewhere else,
But okay, you're saying it is on 21st.
First.
Usually at Federation Square you have those Diwali celebrations also.
no. You have a World Cup in that city. The India-Pakistan game, two
days
days
later.
after the.
Yeah, but thereafter then you'll have.
Then Diwali is 24th.
He's on it.
24th.
Don't worry.
We'll let you know where the venue is. On that note, you want to take. Amazing Nandi says that this new Indian team doesn't take criticism at all.
The old one did.
They ignore even positive criticism. How does he know this?
Because he is amazing, Nandi.
That is true.
Maybe
That's
he's
fine, yeah. Each one to
maybe
his
he's
own.
one of the players
No, each one to his own.
or one of the former players. Just change his name.
No, I think what is changed now is the social media, the advent of social media. Earlier times also, you speak to any player, players never liked criticism because somehow, and it is not just the players alone. It is people like me and you and the fans. When we say, "अरे इसने कौन सी cricket खेली है ये जो criticize कर रहा है?" So a film critic doesn't necessarily have to be an actor, no? So I think players earlier times also would not like criticism, but because of social media, it is magnified now. The players can vent his whatever through his own social media account, and or through his management companies where they get people bouncing on you.
So how does this happen? How does this work?
You've not
No, I've never
experienced
experienced
before.
it.
Ask him.
So what happens? So if player doesn't like criticism, they can tweet.
If the player is powerful enough
Okay.
or big enough, you will be reminded every 3 days. Every 3 days of what you did 13 or 14 months ago.
So how does that happen?
Well,
Reminded by whom?
They got management companies who do who run businesses worth millions and billions, and they've got the social media teams to work for them.
So bots, you're saying?
No, not bots.
No, social media agencies in essence.
BOTS.
So, but how do they remind you?
It is not BOTS. It is BOUGHT.
Acha.
You tell me, Nikhil, one thing.
Ha.
How is it? Because you're very active on the social media. How is it that these hashtags trend? Hashtag can be.
I thought organically people are interested in a
organic.
subject.
How?
People are interested in a subject.
no.
For example, Deepti Sharma has happened. Everyone will tag hashtag
Deepti
Deepti
Sharma.
Sharma.
So Deepti
And it's-
Sharma.
That's what I'm saying,
so
not
Deepti Sharma
all.
will be will trend.
Yes.
What if Deepti Sharma was right? or ban Deepti Sharma, or I stand with Deepti Sharma. Deepti, I love you.
Yeah.
So somebody will have to create these hashtags, pass it on.
No, so what happens is one powerful handle, one influence handle tweets, let's I support
आपने
Deepti
अच्छा तो
Sharma.
दे दिया लग रहा है।
Okay?
आज का hashtag दे
हाँ,
दिया।
दे दिए. So it's a, I support Deepti Sharma. There's a hashtag. One some big follower like yourself
Oh,
with
Nikhil,
lots
come
of
on,
followers puts it out, and
you-
if millions of people
don't be naive, yaar.
also
Don't be
feel the
naive.
same thing, they will also put tweets out
See,
using the
like
same
these
hashtag.
ones you've got a valid point, but there are others as well.
You give me money and you tell me what hashtag do you want to trend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
You
will
know,
have-
you know how it works. Yeah. Come on.
No, I
you know
never
it.
had that kind of money to do.
No, but you know
No,
how
even
it
we
works.
don't.
You know
Otherwise,
the
we would have.
entire
But
exercise.
the fact is that
We know people also
came
who
from
can
But
make
if
this
today that
happen.
hashtag he said starts trending, nobody is paid money for it.
For-
no, you have to
He
trim
has
this.
given few hashtags,
So-
but if one of them starts trending,
that's what he's saying.
Basically, nobody likes criticism. Even you won't like criticism, Nikhil.
Yeah, yeah.
Shane won't. Rahul won't. I won't. If some viewer were to tell us that your knowledge about the game is zilch, I won't take kindly. You won't.
yeah, but it happens quite often.
No,
so
it does. But you know,
okay
we
with
still
it.
don't like it.
inside, deep inside, you're hurt. But it's just that me, you, all of us, we don't have that stature.
And big egos or whatever.
No, I might have ego, but how does it matter?
Can't help it.
I don't have the stature or the fan following of these star players.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying every time that you criticize them, you'll be right.
But you can't always
Fact
be wrong.
is, I'll tell you what. Cricket is a very passionate game for us in India, and we want the Indian team to play every day, win every day, because in India, cricket is the only thing which makes you proud, which allows you joy. There are others as well, but cricket is the biggest thing. So we raise the bar for the players. Our expectations from the players are sky high. Every day we would want a century from Virat, or from Rohit, or from others. But they are human after all. I mean, if Roger Federer could cry, and so could Rafael Nadal, behind the walls and in those rooms, I'm sure Sachin Tendulkar would have cried many of the 24 years that he was playing for
But
India.
they never got the hashtag to trend if we criticize Nadal or Federer
Because
or somebody
when
else
Sachin
did.
was playing, there was no social media. There was media.
No, but what about Federer, Nadal? They must be facing a lot of criticism from experts, but they never trend any.
No, I think it was
I
the
support
moment.
Nadal. Or
No, it was the moment.
Federer.
It was the moment.
No, but I'm saying in
so
general.
everybody in the world loved tennis that day. Everybody said,
No, I'm saying that-
this is sport.
The day they got criticized.
This is a rivalry.
The day they got criticized during their career, they also have money and power. Why did they not?
India,
Got
look
the
at your population.
hashtag.
Look at your population. Look at the reach
And also
that you have in India.
and I think also that you realize that you can actually manipulate perception.
No, but why did these guys didn't do it? They also got criticized.
because I'll
so
tell you
many
what,
times. And
as-
they are global stars.
No,
so much.
Nikhil, I'll
It
tell
is
you.
easier to manipulate perception
What?
here.
And I think maybe all of us, all four of us included, I think we still haven't reached a stage where we call ourselves a sporting society.
That
For
is-
us, we don't value sports. We don't accept the reality of
100%.
sport. Us included.
yeah, that's
So we
true.
don't accept the reality of sports. And maybe in Western countries, in those countries, they do.
No, they are sporting
They do.
cultures.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Last final question, Rahul Vasudev
And
from
Switzerland
Australia.
again is his favorite country. And
He's been multiple times.
Yeah, and Switzerland doesn't only produce, hasn't only produced Roger Federer.
Correct.
It has produced so many other things like that chocolate,
Lint.
Sprungly chocolate,
Yeah.
very expensive.
Yes, I heard.
The best chocolate in the world.
No,
again,
best chocolate is that one Japanese chocolate you get.
But how do we
This
rate?
one was very expensive.
How do we?
That Japanese.
So when he
No, but how
introduced
do we
me to
rate?
this-
I
You have to
there
try
must be-
both of
There
them.
must be
Which is the best?
agencies now which rate. We'll find.
Again,
So he
you
had
can trend.
while we were at the airport, and he had spared some $10-15, which were left, and we were to catch the
Dollars?
flight. Oh,
In Switzerland?
whatever.
Francs or whatever.
So the
Swiss franc.
equivalent.
Franc,
So this we got. We went to the counter, and she gave us for those $15 chocolate, which was
Like a toffee.
Yeah.
Small toffee.
you can imagine. But this rich man,
Rich people, yeah.
this rich man bought
Big ones, big chocolates.
a bag full of Sprunglis
Oh my
Oh my
god.
Imagine.
for his friends
Cost him
and
a
colleagues.
fortune.
And you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Must
I
have
didn't.
cost him a fortune.
Oh, see, rich
He
people.
could have
I
come
got
and bought
two
a
chocolate bars,
BMW or
that's it.
something.
Yeah, I didn't even know what Sprungli was.
I got 2
He told
chocolate
me.
bars,
He
and
told
that
me.
too because somebody.
Some influential
That was the
person
first.
asked you to.
That was the first time that I got to know that there exists a chocolate by this name, that is Sprungli.
So I got to know from him. It's the chain.
No,
And this chain is
You
top
were
to
also
bottom.
you were also told.
No. The
You
chain
were
is
also
top
told.
to bottom.
Rich,
Rich, no, richest,
rich,
richer, rich, and then people like
middle
me.
class.
At least
And
you
middle
admitted
class.
that you were rich.
No, but
No, middle
I haven't.
I was rich because you allowed me a couple of
Sprungli.
a bite or two. I was rich. I felt rich that day.
So
Okay, yeah, I will buy this 10 rupees ki yaar 5-star. Huh?
Not 10 now, that is also 20 or something.
no, he
So I'll have
buys
to
it for
think
10.
twice then.
He buys it for 10.
Actually,
I'll
it's a
have to-
small size.
No. He says cut it into 2.
Half.
This one I'll take tomorrow.
Of course.
Okay, final
Rajiv
question
keeps it in the
from
fridge.
Rahul Vasudev from Australia. He says Huja should come in for Hardik Pandya. It is useless to play Pant in 11. Bumrah, Harshal should play all matches. But most important, he writes, welcome to Australia, hoping to see you in Sydney. So we will meet Rahul in Sydney. Rahul Vasudev. Okay, last final one. Don't you think India discarded Venkatesh Iyer too early? His international numbers were not bad. If Hardik gets injured, there's no one.
Nah, I think he was.
Should have been-
also-
he was brought in too early also.
Yeah, but you also got rid of him too early.
But on the
See,
basis
when
of
you
7
bring someone in,
Give him some. Yeah,
and,
that's what I would
retain him. You can only dump him when you've got 5 replacements for Hardik.
Yeah.
And right now you don't even have one.
No, but I thought that it was a very premature decision to get
but
him
why-
in.
why-
on the basis of 70 IPL
Why
games.
is
You
it
got him
that
into
your
the.
selectors were taking those decisions last year? Varun Chakravarti.
Not all.
Every tour they would select him, and then while the team was to leave, they would realize, oh, ye to unfit tha, and we were not aware.
Not all.
And then again the next tour, you would have him in the team only for him to say, I'm unfit.
Now, not too long ago, by the way, not too long ago, today we are discussing about Bhuvneshwar Kumar, whichever way he's been bowling, he surely will be there on that flight to Australia. But not too long ago, I spoke to a few selectors and I was told that they just wanted to see and they wanted to take a final call on Bhuvneshwar Kumar. And as it
This was
happened,
in January, I think.
as it happened, Bhuvi did reasonably well and was consistent against West Indies at home, all those series. And they decided no, we'll continue with him.
See, if you
With
not sure-
Shami, they didn't do that, by the way.
So if you're not sure, if you're not 100% sure about what you're doing, you will never ever take the right decisions. You will only be dependent on Jai Mata Di.
Sorry?
On Jai Mata Di, I mean on a prayer.
Oh, I thought you said.
And you would pray for luck to fall your way, and if there's some divine intervention, that's it. So you can't select teams and say Jai Mata Di, this might work, this might not work.
This Dinesh
You
Karthik
got to-
also in the chat.
Are you trying to say that the Indian team or the selection
Shivam?
is all about Jai Mata Di?
No, I said it cannot
but-
alone be Jai Mata Di. It cannot alone be Jai Mata Di. You've got to be sure, yeah. And it's not just these selectors. The previous selectors, they took Vijay Shankar to the World Cup.
Yeah.
At
Were
number 4.
you unfair on someone else then that you
Oh, I
took
wish
Vijay
Siddharth was
Shankar,
here.
or were you unfair on Vijay Shankar after that when you dumped him and he is not seen anywhere? Of course, Vijay Shankar hasn't helped
His own goal.
His own cause in the IPL.
But again, confidence is something that you give to the player.
his confidence
Why
is
was he
shattered.
part of the 2019 World Cup? Was he not good enough? Did you not know then? So that's the thing.
Yes.
Again, Venkatesh Iyer. I mean, I'm not going to fault the youngster.
Yeah,
I think he is a talented youngster. But then there are ways that you, again, I don't know.
Maybe only one could have played from.
Do you have a
Madhya
backup
Pradesh.
for Hardik Pandya?
No, you don't.
Don't you think in this India A team, again, I'm sorry, rather than going in with Raj Angad Baba's, just come in. They could have given a longer rope in the India A side to Venkatesh Iyer.
I agree. He should have been. Absolutely.
And to be fair, he was playing domestic recently for MP.
So,
Yeah, he should have.
so
should have.
you tell me.
Yeah.
I mean, in international cricket, you give long ropes to the established stars, but you're not willing to do that to a youngster.
Groom him, allow him. give him
What did you
confidence.
see in him that you played him, and what is it that he's not doing now that you've dumped him altogether?
Yeah.
Two wrongs never make a right.
Finally, Dinesh Karthik is on the chat.
Yeah.
He says,
Hi, Dinesh.
I saying I'm like insurance policy. If I don't get to bat, means we are good. If I bat, I will win you games. So,
But why is it that your management uses him like the fire extinguishers?
only when there is fire.
Only when there is fire.
I think he should be the one player that would be under maximum pressure.
But I think his strength is that he somehow doesn't seem to take that pressure
Anymore.
now.
Previously, he admitted that he used to get.
Oh yes, of course. He was very fidgety.
Very jittery in the
Stories
middle.
of, I
Muskan Agarwal is saying there is a backup. Riyan Parag can be. Hardik Pandya's
The only
backup.
worry that I have with Dinesh Karthik is his wicket keeping.
Yeah, his wicket keeping is yes. I
No,
agree.
but improvement at this age.
No, now it won't happen.
No.
You have to go with what you got.
And the problem is, I think
Because
some of it is down to reflexes.
One miss here and
Aditya
there.
wants to know where is.
No, he's got a good point. How come as a net bowler, backup bowlers, there is no Navdeep Sen?
He got injured.
He's also injured, if I'm not wrong.
He got injured in this India A test match. I think.
So that maybe
He's a good friend of Rahul,
Oh,
and unfortunately, is he not?
no, I'm saying he's not a friend.
He's a very good guy. Let me
He's-
tell you.
yeah.
Very simple,
Very-
hardworking, brilliant
That's
guy.
the problem with him, no?
Supreme fitness also.
Yeah,
He's
he's
eight-pack
like a
ab.
bull.
You know,
Eight-pack
but
app.
I think, with him also now,
Very
I
good
think
ball.
he's 27, 28. He must be 28. So I thought he had that potential because he was
You
quick.
need
quick.
to keep evolving.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't get the kind of
Maybe it
guidance.
wasn't his fault. Yeah, maybe him being the net bowler all the time didn't allow him.
Maybe that is the reason why he got injured. कि मुझे दोबारा ले जाएंगे net bowler.
Valid point. Jay Thakkar, very valid point. I think is a comment of the ring.
Good
Have you
question.
ever even touched the topic of today's dugout?
What was the topic?
There, you can read it.
Gains and
Yeah, you should have told me.
क्या खोया क्या
That's
पाया?
okay.
क्या खोया क्या पाया? So 8 o'clock on Sports Tak we'll do the same. क्या खोया क्या पाया?
Okay then. Bye bye. See you.
चलो बहुत देर से.
Love Rami has said vanakkam.
Vanakkam.
We all have to rush to a.
You're already
Please.
late, yaar. What are you doing, yaar?
But the phone call didn't come, so I.
What place?
7:15.